You've seen the ads: sleek gadgets, perfect lives, and promises of effortless living. A handsome actor strolls through a futuristic city, smart glasses on, information floating before his eyes. At home, a robot glides by, cleaning, fetching drinks, even helping in the kitchen. The message technology will make life easy, cool, and flawless. But as a longtime tech writer, I know reality is messier. Devices glitch, interfaces confuse, and the perfect future is often full of scratches. So I put the latest smart glasses and a new AI home robot to the test. No scripts, no special effects, just my real, chaotic life. This isn't about the distant future. It's about what these gadgets are like right now, in November 2025. Will they simplify my days or add new headaches? Are they worth the hype or just expensive toys? I spent a week living with both, from city streets to my messy kitchen. What I found was both exciting and a little disappointing. Let's start with the smart glasses. Can they really replace your phone, or are they just a novelty? And then, the AI home robot. Can it handle real messes, or is it just a fancy vacuum? Let's find out. The box arrived, sleek, premium, and promising. Inside, smart glasses that looked like regular sunglasses, not sci-fi props. Lightweight, with discreet tech hidden in the arms, they came with a charging case and a simple setup guide. Setup was easy. Download the app, pair via Bluetooth, and follow the tutorial. No buttons, just taps and swipes on the right arm for photos, videos, and notifications. The display. A small floating rectangle in my vision. Sharp, but odd at first. The app walked me through reading notifications, navigation, and weather. It took a few minutes to adjust, but the basics worked well. The design impressed me, and setup was smooth. But the real test wasn't in my quiet living room. Would these glasses hold up in the chaos of real life? Could they last a full day, stay comfortable, and actually be useful? Time to take them out into the world. My first test: navigation to a new coffee shop, phone in pocket, glasses on. A green arrow floated in my vision, guiding me with subtle chimes for turns. Hands-free navigation was a game changer. I could actually look at the world, not my phone. I felt more present, less like a smartphone zombie. But in dense areas, GPS got confused, and the arrow spun in circles until it recalibrated. For messaging, notifications popped up on the display, handy for quick checks. To reply, I used the voice assistant. "Hey glasses," reply to Jane. It worked, even with street noise. Voice replies felt futuristic, but not always practical, awkward on a bus or in a meeting. Sometimes I still had to pull out my phone, defeating the purpose. Battery life was another issue. Heavy use drained it by late afternoon, not quite all day. The glasses delivered on convenience, but with real-world limits. They're not magic, but they do make you feel like you're living in the future, at least for a few hours. Still, I wondered, would the novelty wear off, or would they become essential? Only time, and more testing, would tell. Next up, how do they change the way you see and capture the world? The built-in camera lets you capture moments instantly, from your own perspective. At the park, a quick tap snapped a photo of a dog chasing a frisbee. Decent quality, perfect for social media. Recording video was just as easy, and the point-of-view footage felt personal and immersive. But there's a social hurdle. People get uneasy, even with the tiny recording light. I always told friends when I was filming, but it still felt awkward. Comfort was another issue. After a few hours, the glasses pressed behind my ears and felt heavy on my nose. On bright days, the display was hard to see, and notifications could be distracting during conversations. You have to train yourself to ignore the display when needed. The hardware is improving, but our social habits haven't caught up. Smart glasses are cool, but they're not invisible or always welcome. The future is here, but it's still a little uncomfortable. After a week, here's the verdict. These are the best smart glasses I've tried. They look good, the display is sharp, and navigation is genuinely useful. The camera is fun, but you need to be mindful of privacy. But they're not ready to replace your phone. They're an accessory, not a necessity. Battery life and comfort are real issues, and talking to your glasses still feels odd in public. For now, they're best for tech enthusiasts or people with specific needs, like cyclists. For most, they're a cool, expensive toy. A glimpse of the future, not an essential gadget. The promise is real, but the reality is your smartphone still reigns supreme. Smart glasses are getting closer, but they're not quite there yet. The hype is strong, but the everyday value is still limited. Next, let's see if the AI home robot can do any better. Enter the Butler Bot 5000, knee-high friendly with expressive eyes and fold-out arms. Setup was more involved. Find space for the dock, plug it in, and let it map my apartment. Watching it explore and build a 3D map was impressive. Furniture, doorways, even small obstacles. I labeled rooms in the app so I could send it to specific places later. The robot navigated smoothly, dodging chairs and tables with surprising grace. Voice commands worked well. "Hey Butler Bot, what's the weather?" Or, "Tell me a joke." Its voice was calm and clear, and recognition was spot on in my quiet home. Setup was futuristic, but the real question, could it actually help? Mapping is one thing, being useful is another. My expectations were high, but I was ready for reality. Time to put Butler Bot to work. First up, cleaning. I told Butler Bot to vacuum the living room. It cleaned open floors well, navigating around furniture like a pro. But real life is messy, so I sprinkled cereal under the dining table. The robot struggled. Weak suction and chair legs tripped it up. I still needed a handheld vacuum. Mopping was similar. It handled fresh spills, but dried stains were too tough. The biggest fail? A charging cable on the floor. Butler Bot rolled over it, got stuck, and sent a sad face alert to my phone. I had to untangle it myself. Even with advanced AI, you still need to robot-proof your home. For everyday cleaning, it's decent. For real messes, it's not quite there. The robot is impressive, but not a replacement for human effort. It's a step forward, but not a leap. Next, could it actually help in the kitchen? Let's find out. ButlerBot's arms are its most hyped feature. Ads show it fetching drinks and helping cook. My first test, bring me the TV remote. It tried, failed, and knocked it to the floor. The grippers are simple, great for cans, not for awkward shapes. I tried a soda can. Success. It picked it up and delivered it with a happy face. Next, I asked for an apple. It identified it but couldn't grip the round surface, just poked it onto the floor. ButlerBot can handle specific, easy objects, but struggles with the variety of a real kitchen. The dream of a robot chef is still far off. Battery life was solid. After mapping, cleaning, and a few fetches, it was still at 60%. It returns to its dock to recharge automatically. The engineering is impressive, but the intelligence is limited. It follows commands, but can't problem solve or adapt. When it fails, it just stops. No creative solutions. ButlerBot is a marvel, but it lacks the common sense of even a child. The future is here, but it's not as smart as we hoped. So, how does the hype stack up to reality? My week with the future is over. The smart glasses are packed away, ButlerBot is charging. The ads promise seamless, effortless living. The reality? More complicated. Both gadgets are engineering marvels, but they're not magic. They're tools, with real limits. Smart glasses offer a glimpse of a hands-free future, but battery, comfort, and social awkwardness hold them back. They're a cool accessory, not an essential device. The AI robot is a great navigator and decent vacuum, but its intelligence is brittle. It can fetch a soda, but fails with cables or odd shapes. Neither device replaces your phone or a helpful human. Progress is real, but it's happening in small steps, not giant leaps. These are important milestones, but not the end game. For now, your smartphone is still king, and the best helper is still a person. The future is coming, Awkward, messy, and fascinating, one step at a time. And that's the honest truth about living with tomorrow's tech.